YouTubers, how's it going? How's it going? Big Felon checking in. You guys already know the channel, Felon with Firearms. Before we get started on today's vlog, if you guys haven't already went over to Road Dog Bullies, please go check out that channel. Please go subscribe because we definitely have some heat on the way. Please go check it out. So, to the matter at hand. Today's process we're going to be talking about is Arizona and what you guys need to do to, file for your Second Amendments to have your gun rights restored as a convicted felon. And got a lot of information for you guys as well as the pardon application. So let's get into it. In Arizona, the laws relating to restoration of civil rights were substantially revised in 2019. For a first felony offense, state or federal, civil rights other than those permitting to firearms are automatically restored upon completion of the term of probation or upon unconditional discharge from imprisonment and upon payment of any restitution, though payment of the other court debt is no longer required, as well as restoration for repeat offenses. A person who has been previously convicted of a felony or who has not paid any victim restitution that was imposed may apply. You may apply to the Superior Court to have your civil rights restored on final discharge. It says down here about federal. A person whose civil rights were lost by virtue of a federal felony conviction and is not eligible for automatic re-infringement may apply for restoration of civil rights to the Superior Court in his county of residence. And for more information, here is that penal code to do your due diligence. Now, let's talk about firearms restoration. Convictions of a felony suspends the right to possess a gun or firearm, according to Arizona Code 13-904A5.2. The provisions for restoration of civil rights do not apply to a person's right to possess weapons as defined as Arizona State Code 13-3101. But restoration of firearm rights is addressed in Penal Code 13-910 as added in 2019 by HB 2080. A person convicted of non-serious felony may apply for firearm rights restoration 2 years after discharge, while persons convicted of a serious offense, general common law felonies, crimes against children, sexual offenses, must wait 10 years for restoration. This part right here, let's reread that. But restoration of firearm rights is addressed in Code 13-910. It was revised in 2019. Persons convicted of a non-serious felony may apply for restoration of firearm rights 2 years after discharge, while persons convicted of a serious offense, generally common law felonies, crimes against children, and sexual offenses, must wait 10 years for restoration, and that code is 13-910A. Persons convicted of dangerous offenses, namely the discharge or use of a deadly weapon, or the intentional infliction of serious physical injury upon another, are ineligible for judicial restoration, but they may regain their firearm rights only by pardon, and only if the pardon document so specifies. So if you file for a pardon and it specifies that your firearm rights are restored, you can have them back. The governor has the authority to grant pardons after convictions, except in cases of treason or impeachment, upon such conditions and with such restrictions and limitations as may be provided by law. Eligibility. Unless prohibited by law, an individual who was convicted of an Arizona felony offense may apply for a pardon. Persons convicted under federal law or convicted under the law of another state are ineligible for a governor's pardon. But you can apply for a presidential pardon. Side note. So here in Arizona, they put a lot of emphasis on judicial restoration and restoration by a governor's pardon. So what we need to do is get this Arizona pardon, and don't mind the spelling of the word down here, because that's wrong. I don't know how I butchered that like that. But let's get over to this pardon. Arizona Board of Executive Clemency pardon application. Let's see how to apply for a pardon. Review the pardon instruction sheet. Original pardon application with signature page notarized and 1 copy of the notarized application. 2 recent set of fingerprints, affidavit of publication and county of conviction, green card returns, receipts from certifying mails, and the prosecutor and county of conviction, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to skip all that. Y'all can read over that on your own time. Let's get into the pardon. So, Section 1 is basically general information. Your name, imminent danger or death. Check this box if you're applying for a pardon based on imminent danger or death. If applying under imminent danger of death, the applicant has been deemed statutorily eligible, please forward this application to the Arizona Department of Corrections Health Service. Interesting, I've never seen this before. Imminent danger of death means that the applicant has been examined by a medical doctor and the doctor has diagnosed the applicant as suffering from a medical condition. In the doctor's professional medical opinion, will to a reasonable medical certainty results in the applicant's death within 6 months. Imminent danger of death shall only apply for those applicants that are currently incarcerated. Imminent danger of death shall only apply for those applicants that are currently incarcerated. Okay, so this is good. This is for the individuals that, I got family members doing a long time. I know a lot of you guys may do, people do, it's life. But if they're on that, cancer, any type of elements that's, they're getting ready to go away from here, they're ready to check up out of here, send them this pardon. Or either, talk to them over the phone and fill this pardon out for them and check that imminent danger box. Man, you might can see your folks before they go. That's good. In my initial reading of this, I thought it was, gun right related. I thought, okay, I'm getting death threats and, I done been shot at, or I have been shot and I'm still here and people still looking for me. I was thinking that I could then file this, but they specified that it's health-related imminent danger of death. So, moving on. Date of birth, place of birth, general information, male or female, address, social security number. No social security number. Address, city, state, phone numbers, email address. Section 2 is about your family. For your current residents, please list all members of your household, names, age, your relationship with them, how long have you lived at the address, your marital status, how many children do you have, are you on court-ordered child support, just general questions where they trying to dig too much into you. I don't think child support should have nothing to do with applying for a pardon, but it's on there. They want to know your aliases. Have you applied for a pardon in the past? Was it granted? What type of granted? What type of pardon? Your citizenship, your gun right status. Bing bong. If a pardon is granted, are you requesting the pardon to restore gun rights? Absolutely, positively, expeditiously. Yes, you are. So make sure you click that little box right here. Boop. Yes. If yes, please explain why you are seeking to possess a firearm. Hey, you have your reasons. Section 7, educational background. Please check the highest grade completed. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna need for y'all to comment in the comment section below. What state out there got 24 grades? I thought it stopped at 12. I mean, I understand, vocational school, college, etc. But 24 grades, 24 plus grades? Come on, man, talk to me. Let me know. Arizona, y'all, y'all look funny, man. Military record, criminal history. Have you been incarcerated in Arizona? Your inmate number. Do you presently have any outstanding warrants, either federally or state? Criminal history. List all felony and misdemeanors, excluding, do not list traffic violations unless it is a DUI. And these are adult convictions. Please note the convictions which you are seeking a pardon. Any willful omission would be constructed as falsification. Do not omit any information. Convictions starting with your most recent that you are seeking, the pardon for. They got 3 convictions. Check this box if you have more than 3 criminal convictions and have attached additional sheets using the same format as above. Have you ever been convicted of a crime in any other state? If yes, list the states where convicted, approximate date of conviction, what crime you were convicted of, and describe the incident. Have you had any arrest with any law enforcement agency since your last sentence? Please have no negative encounters. That is a major component to their consideration. No negative encounters. All productiveness and proactiveness. Employment history. Slow down. Substance abuse treatment. Do you consider yourself in recovery? How are you maintaining sobriety? Volunteer, charitable activities. That's important too. I'm gonna put emphasis on that, and please document this stuff. If you don't have documents of it, go get documents of it. If you can't get documents of it, go do things in the community and get documents of it. Describe any charitable, volunteer, church, or civil activities in which you have been engaged or other contributions you have made to the community since you have completed your sentence. List the names of any organizations in which you have participated, the time periods of your participation, your role in these activities, and the name, addresses, and telephone numbers of persons associated with each organization who is familiar with your involvement. Purpose of this application. State your reason for seeking a pardon. In your own words, have you changed since your criminal activity? You may also use this section to inform the board about anything else that you would like the board to consider. If since your incarceration you picked up a trade, if you bought a house, got a deed to a house, if you fixed your credit, if you got your Credit Karma scores, hypothetically, from when you started to when you finished, give them that. Again, charitable events, anything that you can provide to show that you have been proactive and productive, man. Including, if while incarcerated you programmed, you took substance abuse, you took anger management, you took whatever was available and you got the certificates for, include that, because then you can say, rehabilitation ain't start for me when I came home. Rehabilitation started for me while incarcerated and continue on. I fortified myself once released. Since the completion of your most recent sentence, what do you consider the most significant achievement and why? What are specific factors you would relate to the governor to convince her that you are deserving of a pardon? Has anyone else assisted you in completing this pardon application? They want to know about them. And signature page. Certify. I have applied for all governor pardon for the Arizona Board of Clemency Executive and have completed this application fully, truthfully, and accurately. Your signature, your date, signature of the notary, and get this thing notarized, people. Arizona. Bing bong. There y'all go, man. I'm a little goofy right now because I'm tired, man. I be putting in these hours on the road, then, making sure I get this information out to y'all, man. So I hope y'all appreciate it. Hope y'all apply it, because look, knowledge is the foundation of all in existence. Second is wisdom, which is applied knowledge. Without applied knowledge, you can't gain no understanding, pimping. And without that understanding, you can't create your culture or your freedom. Your culture is your custom, ways, and actions. Your actions will be to get this pardon in. So until next time, Big Felon checking out. And man, make sure y'all go subscribe to Road Dog Bullies. Appreciate y'all.